peace be upon him, you think people get, well, let's elect another prophet. What? I don't think so. But they had false prophets. False prophets were those who actually attacked the prophet, and they tried to use common sense and logic, and they wanted proof. That was the whole thing. Their only defense was, okay, prove me, where is Allah? Show me Allah Almighty. Allah showed manifestations of himself through the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That was enough. They couldn't take no more than that. Here's someone, an orphan, growing up, an orphan in poverty, now growing up amongst their midst to be honorable among them and establishing the mission of an unseen one throughout the Arabian Peninsula. And bringing a book that no one can reproduce. That was the sign they had any kind of mind. Allah says, okay, create this a verse of it. If all the minds in Arab, these so-called poets who had the highest of eloquence with the language, could not come to get one ayat, what about a surah? What about the Quran? That was the miracle. That still is the miracle. And a greater miracle than that is that the Prophet, peace and upon him, is still the Prophet of Allah Almighty within our midst. Anyway. Just like he brought down the Arabian Peninsula and shut down all the idol worshippers and all the devils and all those who will burn their daughters alive, he too will do that today.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Through his Rasul. His Rasul is that those who are connected to his heart, which is the rope of Islam.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
We don't pay them no mind, though. Never mind. They pay us mind. Because they know who we are and where we are. And they know when Allah Almighty gives that order, those who are with Allah and His Apostle will stay. Those who are not have to leave. It's just like that. Because Allah extends every mercy, every opportunity for us to be obedient servants. Not to be decadent and riding with shaitan and acting, fornicating and lying and stealing and killing and acting in a very low animalistic way and disobeying and making our own rules. Allah, there's a fixed time for that. There's a fixed time for that. And right now, it's so close, it's just a little bit more patience that Allah Almighty is making His servants, His obedient servants, to wait just a little longer. Because they are biting at the bit. You know, them horses in a race, they get the starting guard, they're ready to come out, and it's not time, the whistle had not been blown yet, and them horses want to come out because they're race horses, and they're like, I want to run. And they got to wait. But on each one of those horses, there's a rider that keeps them in discipline from coming out too soon. They're riding their egos. The egos now want to attack that one who cheated them, made them to be the slave of shaitan. Now the ego wants to fight shaitan. It realizes now, I've been cheated, been lied to. I've been made to act like an animal. I've been made to be disobedient servant to my Lord. My Lord created me to be an obedient servant, to be a horse for his Rasul. Now I'm acting a fool? No. that ego gonna be real mad at Shaitan. And they biting at the pit as we speak. They about ready to come out that starting gate. So we're asking Allah Almighty to be with them, and not be in front of them, because those horses gonna run over everything. I guarantee you. Woman love don't keep it fighting that. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala khairil mursalin Muhammad nabiyyi wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Once again Allah says, O Apostle, proclaim the message which have been sent to thee from thy Lord. He is Allah's representative. No one went over his head to speak to Allah Almighty. Everything is a divine protocol. Allah is saying, the way to me is through my Rasul. You can't even, if you jump up, you're going to come back down. There has to be intercession. Allah says no one takes aught of his knowledge except that he allows it. He has allowed it through his intercessor. That's why all the prophets says, oh Allah, forgive me for the sake of beloved Muhammad. Oh Allah, Almighty Musa, oh Allah, for the sake of beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Part this thing. They all had to be connected to that gave them life. Why shouldn't we? Oh, they had to. Why do we not have to? That's high. That's good manners. Otherwise, Allah Almighty brings His wrath on us mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, socially, politically, ethically, morally. And Allah's mercy is that He sends it. So you get it yet? Now, I don't get it yet. It ain't clear. Things do happen. Other people, boom, got it yet? I don't know. Got it yet? Got it yet? And the wrath keeps coming. Things start shut down more and more and more. Allah increases and Allah decreases. Poverty is not from somebody's mentality. Poverty is from something that we're not doing. Because Allah has everything. Allah has created everything. It created everything for us. There's a reason why we're not, first and foremost, there's a reason why we're not the best of people evolved from mankind. There's a reason for that. We're trying to do it on our own. There's a method that Allah says. Those who learn that method, and they connect to that rope, whoa, they're big swung. It's just like if you ever was on skates and how that last person is on the end, when they swing around, that whoa! That's how that rope is. It's a whoa. It's a wow. Gotta hold on tight. Gotta hold on tight because you don't want to fall off. Fall off, guess who's gonna catch you? Shaitan right there. Oh, you was on the rope, huh? Oh! And you're gonna show no mercy. So we're asking Allah Almighty for us not to be foolish people, and for us to be obedient servants and to be and connect to that rope and grab on that rope with our teeth, our hands, our wrists, our legs, our knees, our ankles, and never let go. Yeah, they have to. Woman, Allah, Tawfiq, Fatiha. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah, ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Malik yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim wa lad-dallin. Amin. Come to Salat.